Hey Moon Magic Super Souls, welcome to your full moon Lionsgate readings. Today we are asking your future self to tune in and to reveal what major breakthrough the Lionsgate is bringing for you. Now the Lionsgate it kind of peaks, the energy peaks around August the 8th, but it kind of runs between July the 26th through to August the 12th. And as we reach this peak in energy, this coincides with a full moon. And it also happens to coincide with a huge void of course period. Now, I'm not going to talk about void of course moons in this video. I've done this in my moon energy update with additional readings. I'll put the link to that video below in case any of you are interested. I'm certainly finding with the void of course periods, and we have some unprecedentedly huge, and many of them, void of course periods. They've been happening in July and in August, and we're going to get some in September too. They're really, really rare, and we've had loads of them. So if you're interested in that, I'll put a link to that video below. So we are going to ask your future self to reveal the major breakthrough that the Lionsgate is signifying for you, and this is going to coincide with this full moon. So let me show you the cards and the crystals to help to guide you into the right reading. Sometimes it's more than one reading. Welcome everyone, welcome back if you're returning to the channel, welcome if you're new. Now, beautiful souls, I'll put the timestamps to all the readings below. So pile one, we have the card of the world, and we have the rainbow fluorite heart. This is what it looks like. So that's for pile one. For pile two, we have the garden and the gate with the tiger eye heart. This is for pile two. And then for pile three, we have the card of the sun. And this is with the agate heart. This is what it looks like. So those are our three piles, our three cards, as well as the timestamps and the link to the void of course, well, the moon energy update video. I will put all of the cards as well that I'm using today. So if there are any that are really leaping out at you and you want to check them out, there'll be links there for you too. Okay, beautiful souls, I'm going to leave the video running for just a little bit longer in case you would like a little bit more time just to tune in to the crystals, to the cards. This is the moment when you really need to trust your intuition, see it through. But as I said, I'll leave the video running a little bit longer. And if you need even more time, just press the pause button. So, wonderful super souls, I will see you in the readings in just a moment. Pile one, welcome to your reading. Let's have a look at your oracle cards. I'm seeing two, actually, I think it is three from this pack, possibly even four. Okay, that seems unexpected. A lot coming through for you with the world card. So your future self reveals a major breakthrough. What is that major breakthrough going to be? We have the card of Sirius as well. This is the dog star. Sirius connects to loyalty, I think. In fact, many things, but loyalty is what's really coming through for me. Okay, let's see what we have. And then I'll draw your tarot cards. You have the deer energy. Okay, we have Sirius. Okay, Sirius is the brightest star in the night sky. In fact, when you gaze at Sirius, you are actually looking at two stars that orbit each other, Sirius A and Sirius B. Many of the stars we observe at night are a binary system like this. With the naked eye, you can see Sirius A, which is much larger and brighter than its companion, Sirius B. Sirius B is the dim core of a dead star, a white dwarf. How interesting. I'm kind of getting like a twin flame energy. Do you know, when I immediately thought of Sirius the dog star and I thought of the energy of loyalty, that totally took me to loyalty, to companionship. Let's see what else we have. Anchor to fly. Wow. Okay, so this feels like something is taking off in your world. We have desert harvest. We have Sister of Shambhala shows the way. And we have her joy overcomes gravity. Okay, how can we move these? I'm going to put this down here. And then I'm going to put... right, your message is becoming clear. It's with this sort of white dwarf. You know, there's a star that has... Effectively, it's the dim core of a dead star. It's a white dwarf. So there's a star that has almost like, it's still present, but it's finished its world. Some part of your world, a chapter of your world has ended. Okay, really clearly ended. However, and I think it's been quite a long haul with the desert harvest. It's felt like it's been, you know, I want to say something that's arriving is going to be, it's been a long time coming in your world. Could be a connection to relationship as well, to partnership. Anchor to fly, something's going to arrive in your world and take off. Her joy overcomes gravity. We have the lovely energy of the deer. This deer is very gentle, very young, very innocent, and yet look at the eyes of this deer. I feel like we're looking almost at an old soul. Is that kind of showing up? Let me dim the light a little bit here just so you can see that more clearly, I hope. I feel like we're looking into the eyes of an old soul here. I'm not going to say too much more, but this is kind of almost giving me goosebumps looking at this card. Okay, I'm going to place this here. Refocus your camera for these cards down here. Okay, and I'm going to draw your tarot cards before I say any more. Your future self reveals a major breakthrough point. Okay, we've got the Sun. If you were drawn to pile 3, which is represented by the Sun card, there may be a message for you there. I need to say that. Okay, I'm seeing strength. Okay, yeah, this is a breakthrough. I've got 8 of Swords. I've got the Wheel of Fortune for you. And what else is showing up? I am finding the Queen of Swords for you. Okay, now we're going to draw more cards in just a minute. In fact, I feel like I want to draw them, but just put them to one side. May we kindly have further guidance, information, whatever else we're going to need to see for my beautiful pile ones. Okay, I'll just put these to one side. So, what I'm seeing right now, initially, some element of your world has come to an end, and it's been a long haul. For some of you, you may even have been literally dealing with an emergency. It's taken strength, it's taken courage to get to where you are. But I feel that we are at a point where the breakthrough that's so interesting is something is to be revealed to you. Now, I'm not sure whether you are aware of this or not yet, because I'm doing these readings a few days ahead of time. So you may well not yet know what is to be revealed to you. Now, obviously, we're here in a reading to see what your future self is revealing about a major breakthrough. I think something is to be revealed. It's to be opened up. There's something you didn't know about that is to be opened up, and it's really going to open your eyes to something. Something will make a lot of sense with the Queen of Swords. There's almost like there's some rationale to it. It'll make some sense to you. You'll kind of think that's why that happened, or that's why, whatever crisis or difficulty or, I don't know, it may not be a crisis or difficulty, but for some of you there's been a crisis or a difficulty. We've got an accident and emergency kind of room here. We've got like a hospital bed. And look at the way she's leaping in and rescuing this lion. I think even for some of you, someone comes to the rescue. Yeah, anchor to fly. Look at the way this person is holding on to this little one here, keeping her grounded. Her joy overcomes gravity. So let me just really center, because what I want to say to you, my beautiful pile ones, is the outcome is liberating for you. It's really, really helpful. Okay, this is a hugely positive outcome that we are seeing. If anything, with Sirius being the brightest star, I think you might actually find yourself feeling like for the first time in ages you're back on track. But basically something is going to be exposed or shown to you, and it could even be someone that comes in and kind of anchors you or gives you a piece of information, but it turns something around for you. It changes your perspective. It stops you from looking at something through a veil. It gives you clarity. I would venture to say peace of mind. For some of you, you may even be able to put something behind you at last. But it's very specific, actually, my pile ones. It's because something is revealed to you, something is shown to you, something is brought into the open, something that maybe you had a gut feeling about, but you could never quite put your finger on it, but something is exposed, revealed, or someone comes to your rescue, says to you, look, you know, as I said, they offer you a piece of information that means you're grounded, you're anchored. Something makes sense to you and it changes the way you feel. I feel it returns you to a place of peace of mind. Deer has a very gentle energy, and yet this deer, I was so struck by this sort of old soul look in the eyes. Yeah, it's like, I almost feel like you can revert back to a point of peacefulness and peace of mind, and yet with that peace of mind you also have the wisdom of understanding and hindsight. That's what the breakthrough is about here. It changes, it's life-changing actually. So I don't know what this information is. It will be unique to you each. I'll maybe explore it a little bit in just a minute. But it's something that you didn't know before. You weren't able to see it. So but it gives you a very different anchor point. It changes your perspective. What's wonderful is it brings joy to you. So there's a sort of sense of liberation, of freedom, of, you know, and so it's a really positive outcome, really, really positive. Let's see what your other cards are showing. It could connect as well to some sort of relationship, something of the past, because we have that, you know, that white dwarf, that sort of dead star. It enables you to put something down, excuse me, something from the past that you've often wondered about. Okay, we've got 9 of Wands. We've got the Magician. We have the Mob. Okay. We've got, this is a specific card that comes with this pack, so it's not part of a traditional tarot pack. We've got the 9 of Cups. Gosh, there's a lot of people around you. There's a gathering of some sort here. If any of you are planning to visit a gathering of some sort, that might be where this information is revealed. We've got the 5 of Cups. Look at this, there's a piece missing. Look at this. We've got these ruins here and a statue here. It's like, you know, the body has been cut off from the feet. Something got cut off, or there's a piece missing. There's like a missing link. Okay. I think you get given the missing link to something, and it's like the penny drops, something falls into place. And I am seeing you, we've got two lots of gatherings here, the mob and we've got the Nine of Cups. They're very different energies, like almost opposite energies. I mean, maybe you get to look at a situation from both sides of the coin here. Now, the Nine of Wands is an energy whereby it's almost like, I would almost call it the final hurdle. It's like the final, I don't know, in one way I could say the final nail in the coffin to complete something. But it's also, you know, in one way, the kind of sayings that come to mind are like the final nail in the coffin or the straw that broke the camel's back. But it's also the final piece in the jigsaw. It's the missing link. It's the something that you needed to enable you to take a clear course of action forwards. You know, the Queen of Swords knows where she's going. She's crystal clear. You know, even in this card, she wears a veil, but only here. You know, her throne, we have an eagle, having the eagle's vision. I think you maybe are going to be attending something. There's something of either a community event or a social event or a family event, but there's a gathering of some sort. And while you are there, it's quite new territory for you as well with the Magician. We're looking at the person on the moon. I think you're venturing into, new territory here. So maybe you are, I mean, it's interesting, isn't it? That we look up at the moon, we see the moon. You know, many people, myself included, will love to sit outside at night, or sometimes in the day. The moon is visible in the daytime too, depending on the moon phase and where we are in the world. But when we see the moon, you know, we often gaze at the moon. And yet the reality of standing on the surface of the moon, it's a very different picture. What we see here, though, in the middle here, is it's like it's gold. This is like gold. There's something of gold dust. There's something really valuable, really, really valuable. I think it is information, actually, because I think it's something you didn't know before. Or maybe someone assists you, someone reaches in, they give you an anchor point. But, I mean, look at this person in the midst of the mob, you know, where people are, you know, angry and fired up and saying stuff. And then suddenly it's like, I don't know, the penny drops. I just feel you're able to view something from a completely different perspective. This is what the major breakthrough is, because it totally changes the way you you view your world. And in turn, I think it changes your own perspective on yourself. It may even free you up in some way. You know, something I think is going to make sense to you, but I think it's quite a big thing. And I think it helps you to put something down or lay it to rest, to let it go, to conclude something, to move forwards with clarity, and also with the wisdom of hindsight, but also to return to sort of some element of peace within yourself. I think that's what I'm really seeing here. It does feel like that piece, that missing piece of the jigsaw, the missing link. Wow. Okay, I'm going to just draw a few more cards to kind of see where this pans out. Let's use a different tarot pack. Okay, let's kind of see how this emerges. What are we shown? What does your future self have to say about the way this unfolds, or what comes from this? Because it's certainly opening a new door for you. It's really, really joyous. You find peace of mind. You find resolution. You find something really positive comes from this. Okay, so we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, that's lovely. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is very what's the word I'm looking for? It's what's coming through from this card is it's not just peace of mind, but peace of, it's like it's almost completeness, peace of mind, body, spirit, soul. There's a sense of self, there's a sense of satisfaction. There could even be a physical reward from this. We've got the card of justice. We've got the Six of Cups, which is traditionally a card of nostalgia. Interesting. Again, there's that sense of looking back. And we have the King of Wands. Okay. I think that there is also some kind of like a silver lining. There's an added bonus that comes from this. So not only do you find peace of mind, and so you yourself are re-anchored, re-centered in a really, really good way. But I do think there is some added bonus that comes in. And again, I'm seeing it's almost as if you can put a part of your past to rest and move forwards in a more empowered way. The King of Wands is an energy of, you know, this energy is at, you know, this person is at the top of their game. You know, this is somebody who is creative, he's dynamic, you know, he's a leader. I do think something, it could be your physical health, it could be something material, there could be even some sort of financial gain. There's like an additional windfall that comes, an unexpected bonus or an unexpected windfall that is really significant actually to you. So not only do you find peace of mind and a chapter is over, you can lay it to rest. It doesn't go away, you never forget it. You know, it's like the white dwarf, it's still there, you don't forget it, but it is dwarfed in comparison to the presence of your current world and what you can now do in moving forwards. So this is a major turning point and your future self is really validating this. There's an additional bonus or a silver lining or something else that comes to you because of this circumstance. You know, it's... You know, if there's any kind of legalities going on, then this is going to be in your favour. But I see such a joyous energy with this particular Six of Cups. I think you'll be able to fondly look back at something that was once quite troubling for you. But likewise, there is an additional, I don't know, like the cherry on the top or the icing on the cake. There's something else that comes from this. And I think it really empowers you. So this is a major turnaround. It's very life-changing. It really, really is. But I think the primary shift occurs through some connection, that there's a revelation or something shown to you, or someone reaches in to kind of give you an anchor point, a piece of information that just completely gives you a grounded, realistic perspective on something. And that's the start of this turning point. Pile 1, this feels very specific. Beautiful souls, if this is resonating with you, don't forget to give me the thumbs up. Do subscribe and press the little bell icon if you want to make sure you never miss a reading. If you'd like to learn to read the tarot cards, my course at the time of uploading this video is currently half price. There's an information page all about it. I'll put that in the links below if you're interested. It's currently at half price and won't be for too much longer, so jump on board if you're interested in learning to read. And I'm just sending you all the love in the world, and I feel really pleased for you, because I feel like this has needed, you know, almost at a level of soul, to return you to a space of inner peace, inner tranquility, inner groundedness, where you can now step up into a space of being, like, I think you can now step up and step into your own fullest potential. And somehow something is coming along as well, maybe resources, perhaps it's a fresh bill of health or something, but something is coming to make that possible for you. Beautiful Pile 1, tons of love. Pile 2, welcome to your reading. We have the Garden and the Gate and Tiger Eye, which is actually a stone of protection and also good luck. Okay, we have all of, goodness me, I do think it's these, I can take them all. Wow, loads of cards coming out of this pack today. Wow. Okay, let's see what else we are shown. I think it is this one, Southern Cross. Okay. And what else do you have? We have Dragon. Ah, okay. I'll draw your tarot cards in just a moment. We have Southern Cross, we have Dragon, and we have all of these cards. What do we have here? So we've got Grandmother Dragonfly holds the wisdom. This is interesting because in native traditions, the dragonfly was once a dragon and was transformed. Okay, she tames by laying down the staff and rope. Grace in full flight and fearless. Gosh, no wonder you've got these cards. And then you've got Play With Me. I'm going to put that down there and this down here. See what we can do with these cards. Gosh, we're going to fill up loads of space. We'll lay your tarot cards on the top. Okay, Grace in full flight, fearless. She tames by laying down the staff and rope. There is a situation around you. Maybe it's a crossroads. Actually, let's just read what's on the back here. Right, part of the constellation Crux, the Southern Cross is a diamond-shaped asterism. It is made up of 5 stars. A crux mimosa, sacrux Ginan, and Imai, which can be used to find the south, to find due south. To locate it, draw an imaginary line connecting the star Gatcrux to the star Acrux. Then extend that line about 4 times the distance between Gatcrux and Acrux. Gosh, drop a vertical line from this point, which is the south celestial pole, to the horizon. You found south. Okay. I think there's a direction you need to find. Maybe you're struggling to find a direction. Now, dragonflies are about transformation. They also see through the illusion. They help you to see through an illusion of some sort or another. We've got a kind of a city here, like skyscrapers, and yet then we have a garden with a whole new kind of world out there. I'm going to draw your tarot cards as well, I think, before I dive in any further. But we are asking your future self to tell us about the major breakthrough that the Lion's Gate is bringing. Actually, that's where I'm going to put that card, up there. I think you're looking to find a direction. There's something, maybe that's exactly it. You'll be given directions, or you're going to find a direction, or a gate will be opened for you that you have been, in all honesty, probably waiting for. So you can take flight, so you can go for it. Or maybe something is to be removed or revealed to you so that you can open a gate and step through it, because the gateway's there. It's just that she isn't actually stepping through it. Let's see what your tarot cards are showing. Okay, loads coming through for you. You have Strength. This came out in pile 1, so if you were drawn to pile 1, then maybe a message for you. So did this, actually, and I shuffled the cards really well between the readings. Okay, we've got 10 of Wands. This is beginning to make some sense. Okay, we've also got the Emperor. Okay, I can see exactly what's going on here in your reading. We have the 6 of Swords, and it's that one, and the 10 of Cups. Okay, I think that a direction is going to be made very, very clear to you. Or I would venture to say something that you have been waiting for is going to arrive. Basically, like a gateway is being opened for you for something that you are going to honestly love, something you've either been waiting for, or something that you thought was set in stone or fixed or stuck is going to break open. If there's been conflict around you, I think there'll be a resolution, and almost potentially an unexpected resolution. It's almost as though something you've been searching for. I mean, all the directions to find, with the Southern Cross, this information. Yeah, it's almost as though you might even have been trying to find something or looking for something, or you've tried different things, or you've actually tried quite hard to manifest something or make it happen, and it's never quite got off the ground. Now, the Six of Swords, look at the difference between this sort of jet flying and then this old-fashioned aeroplane here. I just feel something has never quite taken off, or it's never quite come to you, or you've never quite been able to, with the mob even, feel that you could be received well, maybe. I mean, maybe a part of your life has been governed by what other people think. For some of you as well, there may even also have been the burden of something that you have been carrying, like a lot of responsibility that's sort of almost felt that you couldn't quite launch yourself. But the breakthrough is, the really interesting breakthrough is, I don't think you have to do anything, my beautiful pile twos. I think the gateway is just going to open for you. It'll be, she tames by laying down the staff and rope. I mean, the energy of this is like letting it flow. Let this flow into being. There is something that you don't have to make happen. This is what your future self is saying. You don't have to engage in a struggle or a power. This can indicate like a power struggle with someone. Or burden yourself with trying to work out how to fix it, or trying to work out how to get this off the ground, or how to get this, achieve success, or you actually don't have to. You literally don't, I don't think you have to create the pathway of navigation. Like you haven't got to work out the journey, the route. I think the route is being worked out for you. The transformation is being processed for you. This is about trusting that, I mean, you'll have to respond, of course. Manifestation is never about sitting back passively and doing absolutely nothing and assuming that the world will just deliver and put it all in your lap. You do have to still do something. You still have to continue, but you don't have to struggle to make your dreams come true. You don't have to force it. You don't have to work out the route. It's like trusting the route, trusting the way will be shown, trusting the gate will be opened, and that you will be brought to your Garden of Eden, whatever that is for you. I think this is going to unfold for you. This is go with the flow. If you are carrying too much responsibility, too much burden, you're pulling your weight, you're doing more than your fair share. I think this is going to shift. Something will get off the ground. The right people will arrive to help you. The outcome will happen. It's like synchronicity, isn't it? When somehow everything just clicks into place. You don't have to worry about how this will happen. Just trust that it will, and be responsive on a daily sort of basis. The breakthrough, something that you thought was either set in stone or that you're worrying about how to make it happen, your future self is literally saying, I think, look, the breakthrough is coming, and all you need to do is live in a trusting and responsive way, and also relax with the Play With Me card. This is a lovely energy. Just relax into this. Don't worry about it. This is a bit like, I don't know, if you're driving from A to B and you know what the destination is, you know what B is, and you're driving and suddenly a heavy mist comes down and you can only see a few feet in front of you. Well, that's fine. You don't need to see the long road. You slow right down and you just respond to what is immediately in front of you, and you sort of trust that you're going to get to the destination. And even if there is, I don't know, a road closure along the way, there'll be a diversion. It's like everything is going to take you to where you need to be. Let's inquire. Your future self is really clear, actually, in terms of the major breakthrough. It's almost just an affirmation that the breakthrough is coming. You'll be guided, you'll be protected, and tiger eye is often carried as like a talisman. It's good luck. It brings good luck to the wearer or the carrier of it. Let's draw more cards to see how this might unfold and get more information for you. We've got the World. How interesting. We've got the world. I just feel that the world is literally opening up for you. We've got Temperance. Yeah, you simply need to approach your world in a really balanced way. Everything else will fall into place. You don't have to bust a gut to get there. You've got the High Priestess, who's carrying a key and sitting beneath a gateway. I'm seeing this. We've got the Sun. I am seeing this one for you. We have the Page of Cups. This is interesting. We have the Queen of Pentacles. And we have the Three of Pentacles too. Okay, this is really, really lovely. I think what will happen is that literally, somebody may actually give you a key to something. I think basically you're going to receive the help that you need when you need it. The right people will arrive at the right time. Your task, your future self, is simply saying to you, hold trust and live your life in a balanced way. Don't worry about busting a gut to get there or thinking you've got to do it in a particular way. Just allow it to unfold, respond. Somewhere along the line, whatever it is that you're, whatever B would be, if we're looking at a journey, life is a journey, there's something you want to achieve, something that you want to happen, you're going to get to that end goal. That's an affirmation, and your future self is saying that. You haven't got to work out the complexities of the navigation. I think somewhere along the way, someone will open a door for you. They will come along and open that gate. They'll give you a key to the gate, something that is a key to your success or enables you to... There'll be a turning point, a point when... you suddenly know the direction you're going in. It's like the way will be lit up. But I do think quite specifically your future self is saying someone will actually come along and open a door for you. This would be like if you're, I don't know, building a business, but you don't quite know how to get, you've got this amazing product, this amazing whatever it is you're creating, and you don't quite know how to get it out there. This would be someone comes along and, they offer to market it for you, or they, have an amazing network of people that they can share it with, or there's somebody who comes along and gives you a key. They unlock the door for you. So I don't think you have to work out how to get your amazing project, idea, product, whatever it is. You don't have to get it out there. You simply need to continue, irrespective of, not in a burden sort of way, in a balanced way. Continue to do what you're doing. Don't be overloaded. Don't feel overloaded. I think, honestly, whatever you're doing, it's going to get off the ground. And as you do this, literally the direction, the way will be opened. Someone's going to unlock something for you. And it is going to be a major breakthrough. I'm wondering if we can get any idea on timing of this. Sometimes we can't get timing. It's difficult in a reading, but let's ask. Can we kindly ask about timing? When might this key come along? When will this gateway be opened? Queen of Swords. Now, I don't think you're going to be shown it, or we're not going to be shown it, because she's got a veil. It will be opened. There's no question of it. I mean, this is a very clear-cut energy, so this is happening. It's absolutely clear. But she's wearing a veil. I don't think you're to know, if I'm truly honest. I don't think we're to be shown. You know, this is not, and perhaps because it will be different for you each. And I can ask for any more information, but I don't think we are to be shown. Okay. Okay. We've got the Nine of Wands, and then we have the Sun. Okay, you've got the Sun twice. Isn't that amazing? So this will just come to you. I think you need to continue what I will call crossing the T's, dotting the I's. Keep going, but in a balanced way. Take time to play. Don't try to push. Don't try to force it. This will come. Possibly even when you are least expecting it. We've got a roller coaster here. When it comes, I think it's going to be like really, really big. It's a big opportunity. Jump on board. It's like jump on the roller coaster. It's going to be a roller coaster ride. It's going to suddenly happen. It's going to somebody offers you something and it takes off. This would be like if you're a musician and you write the most amazing songs, but you don't know how to get them out there, or you put them on your YouTube channel, but nobody finds them because you've never clicked into the, YouTube has never clicked into the right algorithms for you or something anyway. But it's like this, and then suddenly someone comes along and says, wow, you're amazing, somebody mega famous, and they promote you, or they invite you to come and sing on their show or do something, and suddenly it rockets and you're on a roller coaster ride of success. So truly, I think just continue to persevere, sort of deal with your world, kind of one wand at a time. Whatever hurdles there are, don't be overloaded by them. Just keep going steadily. Don't feel overloaded or daunted. Just keep on going steadily. At some point, this is going to take off. And somebody will come along and assist you in this, literally give you that key. And that's what your future self is saying. The breakthrough will be major and it will happen. You don't need to worry about how to get to that final destination. It will be orchestrated for you. Your task is to keep your life in balance, love what you do, stop overthinking it or feeling like people won't receive you well or getting into any form of negativity. Just tackle whatever it is you're doing day by day and the rest will follow. But we are not shown, we're not to be shown exactly when this will happen. Simply that, really, that it will. That's what we're being shown here. Pile 2, if this is resonating with you, do please give me the thumbs up. Don't forget to press subscribe and the little bell icon if you want to make sure you never miss a reading. I am wishing you every blessing. When this breakthrough comes, it will be significant. You've got the Sun showing up twice. You have the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, she is sitting pretty. This will come to fruition. It will come to harvest. So rest assured, your future self says, look, it may feel like you're having to sort of do battle, but, put down any element of doing battle or trying to force it. Allow it to unfold and the rest will follow. Pile 2, this is your reading. I wish you so much love and blessings in whatever you are doing. And do come back and let us know about your success when that happens. Tons of love to you. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. May we kindly ask your future self, what major breakthrough is the Lionsgate and the full moon bringing for you? We have these 3 cards first. We have Safe to Fall. Her hand gentles the war. Priestess of Perfect Pairing makes the match. This could be a connection to do with a relationship, I would say, here. But let's see what else we're shown. This could be a connection to a relationship. You have Southern Cross. Okay. This came out in pile 2, actually. So if you were drawn to pile 2, do check it out. We also have Fish energy. And look at this carp and the moon. Okay, let's see what we have. Move these along for you. I think this could be safe to fall, feels like it's basically safe to completely dive into something. I'll read to you on the back of the Southern Cross. Part of the constellation Crux, the Southern Cross is a diamond-shaped asterism. It is made up of 5 stars, a crux, mimosa, gat crux or sat crux, gat crux, Giman and Imai, which can be used to find due south. To locate it, draw an imaginary line connecting the star Gat Crux to the star At Crux, then extend that line about 4 times the distance between Gat Crux and At Crux. Drop a vertical line from this point, which is the south celestial pole, to the horizon. You found south. So this is about finding due south. Okay. And we have the fish energy with a crescent moon. Priestess of perfect pairing, safe to fall. I think this is highly likely to be a relationship connection of some sort. But it's interesting because there's some kind of division or difference or a concern or something around this that feels as though it's almost like there's something in the way, and I think the way will be parted. Now, if you have had any discord or disagreements in relationships, the major breakthrough may actually be the resolution of that. But your future self is definitely, I think, talking here about the potential of a connection with someone. Maybe a connection that you didn't think you could have, or where there's been discord or challenge. Okay, let's see what we can see in your tarot cards. My beautiful pile 3. What does your future self have to say about the breakthrough that is coming for you? Let's see what we have. Okay, we've got the World. Ooh. Look at you tentatively stepping into a new world, stepping out of the box. We've got a city here, and we've got a city here. Now, this is like finding direction. I think your world might be radically changing. Like you might be stepping into a very new world. Actually, my pile 3, there could be an opportunity for you. We've got the Page of Wands. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We've got the Sun showing up twice. We've got the 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, 7 of Cups. I think we've got room. Have we got room for one more card here? I feel like we probably have. I feel there's room for one more. May we kindly have one more card for my pile 3s? There it is. You have the 4 of Wands. It's a commitment. Look at this. We've got like a wedding cake here. Okay, right. If you've had discord in a connection, I think, or you've been worried about conflict or even difference, within a relationship, the differences are, I'm going to say, are irrelevant. Maybe you come from very different worlds, or you come from very different perspectives. I think you have been unnecessarily worrying about whether or not this might be possible. Or indeed, if you have, my beautiful pile 3s, whether this is a friendship, whether this is love, with the 4 of Wands, this could be a marriage, whether this is debating whether to take a connection and an existing relationship to the next level, to propose perhaps. I actually think, whether this is a working alliance. I think you have been admiring. I think you have been wanting something in a specific connection. If you are single and looking for love, then it may be that this reading is simply speaking about love in general terms, that you are single, you're looking for love, and in which case this is indicating that the major breakthrough is that you will find love, actually, which is absolutely gorgeous. However, I think for many of you, this is someone, and for most of you, I think this is someone you already know. You've had them in your sights. There's been a block or something in the way. You haven't known how to navigate this connection, but I think it's going to flow. with the fish. Maybe you live, this could be a long distance connection. Maybe you come from very different worlds, very different backgrounds. I think you admire, for most of you, this is someone you know, and I think you admire them greatly. I think you really, really do. But for you, for some of you, you're feeling a little bit daunted, almost like, would they ever, maybe there's self-doubt. Would they really, if you haven't approached them yet, would they actually want to go out with you, date you? Would they want to work with you, hang out with you? I think that they absolutely would. And I think you've been longing to move something forwards. Your future self is giving you the thumbs up and suggesting that, I think saying that you can move this forwards. It's like permission to move it forwards. Permission, and maybe it will just unfold. Perhaps I think the choice, I almost want to say, I was going to say the choice will become clear to you with the Seven of Cups. I actually think something's going to happen. A bit of a roller coaster ride here, but you know what? It's going to be irresistible. You know, it will be this apple that you've just got to reach up and pick it off the tree. I think the desire will be so great. The joy of this will be so great. You will part, her hand gentles the war. I think any opposition to this will be removed, in all honesty, and any opposition that you have been experiencing, any self-doubt, it's all going to be removed. This is the breakthrough. Your future self is saying to you, this is going to happen. I don't think you have to worry anymore or feel like, I don't know, that this will be a big mountain to climb, or this will be insurmountable, or the differences between you would be too great, or the distance between you would be too great, or maybe if you work together the challenge would be how you navigate that relationship if you've fallen in love with somebody that you work with, or indeed if this is the business partnership that you've been longing for, if you approach them, would they want to work with you? I think they do. We've got the Four of Wands. We've kind of got a wedding cake. We've got wedding bells here. This is absolutely going to happen. This is the major breakthrough. It's to do with a connection. It's to do with a relationship. If you are single and looking for love, I'm just voicing this again, I think you'll find love. I think for most of you, this is someone in some capacity that you already know. Priestess of perfect pairing makes the match. It's safe to fall. It's safe to dive in. This is going to be magical. Go with the flow. Swim like a fish. Dive in. Sit in the pool of love. This is almost like with this Sun card. It's like almost like an Ace of Cups showing up again. And look at this beautiful cup filled up and coming out of the depths of the oceans. I think this is a deep connection. It's irresistible. Don't make hard work of this. You don't have to worry about how this will be. And if this is somebody you work with, I think it will be monumentally successful. If this is a working alliance, reach out, go for it. You can do this. Stop viewing it as being, a connection that wouldn't want, how do you find it? Just go for it. It's going to happen. Let's get a sneaky peek into the future. Your reading is gorgeous. It's heavenly. It's safe to fall. Whatever this is, dive in, go for it. Take it to the next level. Make that commitment. You have the Ten of Pentacles. This is gorgeous. This is, I always feel like it's like the lottery win of the tarot. And look at the dog here. There will be a commitment. This is going to be fortuitous. This is going to be what I would call an abundant connection. So whether this is a working alliance or whether it's a love connection, a friendship, whatever, this is going to be fabulous. You've got the Judgment card. You've got the Six of Cups. How interesting. The Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia, but I feel like maybe your souls have known one another before. Remove judgment as well. Her hand, her hand gentles the war. Whatever doubt you might have, put any judgment aside. Any doubts, any judgments, just put them aside. This is a beautiful connection. It's like two souls meeting in a really pure way. This is absolutely gorgeous. It really, really is. You've got the devil. How interesting. You see, the devil is a card of liberation, ultimately, to remove us from, to liberate us from the cords that we ourselves tangle ourselves in. Judgments, for example. I think this is a connection you really desire. And maybe, this also speaks of sexuality and passion and almost elements of things that we desire that we might have been brought up to be ashamed of. Going back to the Six of Cups, to childhood issues, things that we thought we should or, could or couldn't have, or should or shouldn't do. Yeah, look at that, the Two of Wands. We've got a card where, in some packs, it's interesting, in some packs, the Two of Wands, it is a gateway forwards. But this is about her hand gentles the war. It's the same energy. It's coming through a conflict. I think you can put down conflicts here. We've got the Four of Wands showing up again. Look at this beautiful connection. We've got the Page of Pentacles, which is a card of absolute promise. We have the Page of Cups. And we have the Six of Swords. Okay, I think the breakthrough is to do with a connection. Now, with the Six of Swords, I think you are going to put down and put behind you any conflict and any self-doubt, anything where you thought all of the shoulds and shouldn'ts, oughts and ought tos, can'ts and it'll never happens and all that kind of stuff. I think you will be able to launch into and dive deep into the full promise and potential of this connection. You'll be able to commit to it, and I think it is going to be utterly irresistible. And I think you will be able to put behind you any personal conflict that you currently have around this. So I do feel for most of you, this is someone you know. Maybe if you've met someone and it's a long distance thing, maybe you've just felt like the distance would be insurmountable. You'll be able to put this behind you. You'll work it out. The conflicts that you see, the struggle, the uphill climb, I honestly think that you can come through this in every possible way. You'll be able to work through this. This is not going to be a problem. And this is what your future self is saying. The breakthrough is this incredible space of absolute wonderful union in a relationship with someone, even if you feel like your worlds apart. It's a beautiful connection. It is loaded with promise, and I think long-term promise potentially. You're certainly in a space where you can take this to the next level. It's heaven, it's gorgeous, it's wonderful. Dive in, it's safe to fall, go with the flow. Pile 3, this is your reading. I'm so excited for you, totally excited. And yeah, if you're single looking for love, this is really giving you the thumbs up that the breakthrough will be someone with whom you can absolutely dive in and end up with the commitment that you desire. Pile 3, if this is resonating with you, do give it the thumbs up. Thank you so much as well, all of you who are liking, sharing and subscribing, letting people know about the channel. If you want to make sure you never miss a reading, do subscribe and press the little bell icon. I am wishing you every blessing. I'm wishing you both every blessing, whatever the nature of this connection and this relationship. Pile 3, tons and tons and tons of love.